emotion really. I was quite emotional this morning.
What is up, everyone, and welcome back to another REFSIX weekly vlog. This is a weekly vlog special because for the first time in 8 years, I have managed to pick myself up a cup final. My last cup final was 2014. It was the reserve section cup final in the RUI. I got 2 in a season, and that has been it since then. I have never picked up a final since, not in the Sunday league, Saturday leagues, nothing. So I am delighted to be involved this week for the final. It is played on Bank Holiday Monday. So come along for the final. I'm buzzing to manage the event, the day. One of my best mates is on the final as well, so it's going to be class. I'm very much looking forward to it. It should be a good crowd. Littlehampton, who are in the FA Vars as well. So as you can tell, I'm proper pumped for it. So I'm going to take you through how I'm training, what the plan is, all the sort of bells and whistles that come along with a final, my emotions and stuff. And then hopefully we can end the season because it's the last one. That's it. We're done after that. Hopefully we can end the season on a bang because we've had a brilliant end so far, put in the middle at Burgess Hill. Let's hopefully finish this in style. So come along, join me for my final. Thanks for all the support this year as well. And I'm sure I'll speak to you at the end. But let's bring this week on. So, as of yesterday, the final got indefinitely suspended. Just due to the fact that there's been some complications with who's going to host it. So what day is it today? Friday today. The final was supposed to be Monday, then got moved to Wednesday. Now it's been suspended indefinitely. We're just waiting to hear. But, the idea is to not mope about it. Just stay fit, stay ready. So I've gone out and run 5.5k with the legs feeling pretty good. I'm going to hope to do a speed session next week while we wait for the final. They reckon it's going to be played in the next 10 days. So my logic is it's going to be played on the 7th of May, sorry. So we'll just have to wait and see really. But yeah, still looking forward to it regardless. But, there's just a lot of uncertainty at the moment, especially I'd like to close off the season. But, that is what it is. But yeah, the idea is just to stay as fit as humanly possible now. And then when the match day comes, I'm ready rather than just sort of being like, I can start training, when I find out. No. Keep going and then take my 2 weeks off to close the season off. So yeah, I'll keep you updated when I actually get a reply from the county league to tell me when it's going on. But as it stands, it's definitely suspended. Okay, so it's Monday. It's supposed to be cup final day, so it's the 2nd of May, bank holiday. And obviously the final isn't today. So what I did was a match replica session on the treadmill. So it was like 500 meters running, then walk, then up to sprint, a couple of sprints, so on and so forth. Just so, like we said, we were prepared for when the final does turn up. So as it stands, it's Monday the 2nd. And I don't know when the final is, so we just have to live with this at the moment. But yeah, it's just about being ready really. I wanted to take 2 weeks off from today, so when does that bring me to the 16th of May, and then start off-season training. But now that's sort of gone out the window really. Obviously got the REFSIX fitness test stuff to do as well to prepare for the fitness test. So obviously I'm assuming you've all seen those videos now. It did quite well. But if you don't, sign up in the link below for the REFSIX fitness test challenge, because the new one is ready to kill is the wrong word, but catch some people out. So it's about being ready early. First one in England is on the 18th of June, so it's just about being ready for that really. But obviously I want to take 2 weeks off after the final and rest and recover. So who knows really. As it stands, I still feel good, still feeling fit, need to have a shave, but other than that, in good shape. So yeah, I will probably catch you now when the final is announced, and then I'll stop rambling on. So I'll catch you later on, hopefully in the week. Okay, so it is Wednesday the 4th of May, and I've just got off the phone with the league to say the cup final will be played on the 15th of May at a new venue now. So obviously we've got over this where is it not going to be played venue, which is great. So it's roughly 10 days time, 11 days time it is. So it's a Sunday, 11 a.m. kickoff, the day after the FA Cup final. So there's no clashes there. So we should have a day to go. It's being played up at Horsham, a ground that I really like to go to and have been to a couple of times this year. I haven't been to REFSIX this year where it was due to be played. A nice neutral ground, an early kickoff. So it means I've got to leave roughly 10 to 9, which is nice and early, but that's not to matter. So it is 10 days now, 11 days till the final. The idea is to train as well as I can for the next couple of days, and then take a couple of days off before the final and then smash the final day. Because it's obviously a morning kickoff, it's going to be a different pre-match to what we're used to. I don't usually like eating breakfast personally, so obviously I'm going to have breakfast as a pre-match. So we'll see what happens there, but come along for the final. I'm very much looking forward to it. It is the last game of the season for me, and like I said in another couple of vlogs, I am looking forward to the end of the season to take 2 weeks off before starting pre-season training. But I am obviously doing the REFSIX fitness challenge as well to be ready for the fitness test. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the end of the season, and hopefully we can go out with a bang. So I will probably catch you guys maybe 5 or 6 days before the final, just to tell you how training is going. So I'll catch you guys then. Okay, so it's Thursday, it's match day -4, I think. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, match day -3. I played squash today with David. We've done some filming for obviously the REFSIX Fit in 6, because obviously we're fitness test planning as well because the final got moved. So I'm back into fitness test planning. But so far so good. Final Sunday at 11 o'clock. Still looking forward to it. Now starting to feel more into like match day ready, really. So tomorrow will be an easy day. Saturday I'm at the FA Cup final, so it'll be a nice easy day for me. Sunday the final. So come along and let's get this done. Okay, so it is match day -1. Just about, it's about 11:30, and I've just got back from the FA Cup final. So I've been on my feet all day, but you know, great atmosphere, great game, all the way to pens as well. So obviously home a little bit later than I thought. Because I'm leaving early, I do remember going back to a Millwall game earlier in the season where it was an 11 o'clock kickoff in London. I had to leave at like 6:30. So I'm going to pack my bag tonight, which is unusual for me, I know, but I'd rather spend an extra half an hour in bed tomorrow. I've got to leave the house about 9, so I've got to be up about 7 to eat. And I'm not really a breakfast person, so it throws me out a little bit, but not enough, you know, to be a real issue, and I don't plan on making it an issue. But this is the kit for tomorrow. So we've got a few new additions. My bag is here. Speaker with the playlist tomorrow, but I'll show you that tomorrow. Towel. I can't think that. Dirty laundry bag. Boots. REFSIX buzzer flags. This is the badge we've got to use. Our county badge, because it's a League Cup tomorrow. Aftershave. Box of tricks. Warm-up top. Spare boxers. Long sleeve Under Armour. Short sleeve Under Armour. Undershorts. Shorts. One pair of socks. And these pair of true socks, which I'm in the process of trying for a review, a REFSIX reviews. Wash bag as well. Yeah, like I said, REFSIX buzzer flags. I'll leave a link in the description for these flags if you want to try them out. They're very good. So yeah, I'm going to pack all this sort of stuff up tonight. Hopefully I don't get too much bag anxiety tomorrow. I've got in that wash bag, I've got my gel and I've got some tablets. I've got a walk. I'm going to go for a little walk in the morning and pick up some sweets. But the idea is to pack all this up now so I don't have to think about it tomorrow. Hopefully, like I said, I don't get too much bag anxiety. But in terms of the week, I haven't really thought about tomorrow up until maybe the last 2 hours on the train home, because I've been so busy, you know, preparing and stuff. Like I've been to London, work's been busy. Obviously went to the FA Cup final today, so I took my mind off things. Like, it's been quite nice to not put the pressure on myself. Tomorrow will be a completely different ball game, I reckon. So we'll see. But like I said, I'm going to talk to you about all my thoughts and feelings. I'm hoping to keep the momentum. I haven't refereed since that Burgess Hill game, which was about 2 weeks ago. But I had a good game there, and I'm looking to hold the momentum. So yeah, we'll just see how it is. Hopefully a good night's sleep tonight will sort me out tomorrow. So I'll catch you people tomorrow morning.
Okay, so good morning. So the time is 7:30 a.m. And I'm going to quickly go out for a little walk, just to wake up a little bit, and then I can have my pre-match meal, which is going to be beans on toast. So yeah, that's the plan. I'm quite tired, so I feel fresh-ish in terms of physically, just a bit tired. But I'm sure I'll wake up when I've kicked in a little bit. So, like I said, quick walk. We'll get the show on the road. Nice and simple, one that we go to before. It's beans on toast with a little bit of hot sauce. Get those Instagram angles in. So I'm gonna eat this up, have a quick shave, and then pack, well, not pack, that's sort of obviously habit, that eat, pack, go. Then I'm just gonna basically get changed. It's tracksuit today, so I'm gonna get changed into my Sussex County tracksuit and then head to the ground, really. There's obviously a special playlist, which I will show to you in a minute. But yeah, that's the plan so far. So just eat this. I've got time still, which is nice. Time is on my side still. I've been for a little walk. I've woken up a little bit. You can see I look a little bit more awake than I did earlier. So yeah, so far so good. Okay, so it's 9 o'clock. I'm ready to go. I'm about to leave the house now. So this is it. This is final. Nerves a little bit kicking in, but going to listen to this new pre-match playlist, which is the cup final playlist, which has had input from all the other boys in the team. So, grill them and grill me for it. And some of you guys as well that sent messages in via DMs and emails. So it's a bit of a community one. So I look forward to hearing what you've put on there. Yeah, the weather looks like it's going to rain a little bit, but that doesn't dampen things. Here we go. I will catch you guys at the ground. So I'm sat in the car and I've done it. It went well. It was, two great footballing teams, 3-0 in the end. I haven't checked my REFSIX stats yet because I've just been overwhelmed with emotion, really. I was quite emotional this morning in terms of all the support that came through, the messages of good luck and stuff, and I feel delighted that it's not over because I've enjoyed the day and I feel like I managed it well. The boys came down and supported and said I did well. My coach was there, said I managed it well, and I just feel good. I felt like I ran really well, and I feel great. I feel quite emotional actually, in terms of I'm proud, and yeah, it's been one hell of a day. We've got the match footage as well. I obviously took the VO, so I'm gonna go maybe tomorrow and analyze it. But I am delighted with how it's gone and how I feel. Just overwhelmed, really. So, I'd say it a lot, but thanks for all the support on the vlogs this year. Like, whatever's happened this year, from now on, I've had a crack in the season. And your support throughout the vlogs has been fantastic. And, my friends and family as well have been unbelievable this year through the ups and downs. And today was a really nice send-off for the season. I know we had a great one reffing on the Ishwin League, but, I wasn't the centre of attention today. And I feel like I just got through it safely. And that makes me feel phenomenal. Yeah, like I said, I'm quite emotional, really. And I feel drained, but I wouldn't change it for the world. So I'm now going to go out for lunch with my mates and enjoy myself. I think I've fully deserved that. It's the end of the season now. That's it. It's done. And what way to go out without swearing, but what way to go out. I feel on cloud 9. Okay, so it is Monday afternoon, and I've just decompressed from yesterday. So a lot of leagues, when you do the cup final, you don't get paid, which is fine, because this obviously goes to show that we don't do it for the money 99% of the time. Get a little trophy, so this is mine. So it's a nice little carry case, little trophy. It says SCFL 21-21-22 Peter Bentley Challenge Cup final match official. So that's what you get. So that's nice to go on the mantelpiece. So yeah, it's just about decompressing today. I've got the match footage through, but I haven't looked at it. We'll probably won't look at it till tomorrow. I just wanted a day of reflection that the season's over now. And like I've said for the last couple of weeks, I'm quite grateful the season's come over, and I'm sure in a couple of weeks' time I'll start missing football again. But for now, the end has come at the right time. So yeah, I feel good. My legs are great. Haven't done anything today, and I've really enjoyed it, to be honest. I just, wanted to chill out and take a moment because, everyone's so like on to the next game, on to the next game. Sometimes it's just nice to sit back and, chat to people and be like, yeah, it's been a good season. And, I'm very happy. And whatever happens, happens now. I'm in a good place mentally about everything. So we shall see what happens. So tomorrow I'll probably go through my match footage. And that means we have one more video to close the season off, which will be a season review about how some ups and downs and some probably hidden footage that didn't make the vlogs. But yeah, I am still buzzing off yesterday. A lot of people have texted me that went to the game and said I did really well. My dad came and he said I did well. My coach said I did well. Three of my mates that came said I did well. Managed the game well. Looked fit. My REFSIX stats are very interesting, but we'll see that another day. So yeah, I'm delighted with how yesterday went, and it's nice to take a step back on the next day and still not marvel in it, but sit there and be like, yeah, in the biggest game of the year, I stepped up. So yeah, what a great way to end the season. And tomorrow we'll review the footage and go through the good and the bad and the ugly, as always. Because it's a cup final doesn't mean you can't get things wrong and can't improve, because there's always something, and I know exactly what we're going to be looking at tomorrow. But yeah, all good, and I will speak to you tomorrow. Okay, so welcome back to the analysis of the cup final, which is obviously great. I'm very much looking forward to going through this footage. A game that I thought I did quite well in, I'm not going to lie. I'm very happy with how it went. As you can still see, I'm pretty buzzing. My little trophy's up here on my mantelpiece. So it's sort of loud and proud. It probably will make its way up there for the later videos, but for now I just wanted it in front of me on my desk while we're waiting for some other news to give me a shining light. So obviously cup finals are slightly different in terms of, it's not just managing a game of football, it's managing the event, the day, two teams, spectators, everybody's there, the league's there, the referee secretary's there, so you've just got to manage everything really. You're sort of, the only way I can say it is peacekeeper between two teams. And that's what you get put on the games. We talk about a lot about getting used to these games and the pressure and the event really, and it's all about managing that and managing expectations and managing, we're here for a reason. But enough of the boring stuff, let's get into the good stuff. So if I just get up here and show you the event of the game, so as we can see, the game started at 11 o'clock, 2 quick goals for Littlehampton on 7 and 14, sort of dictated the way the game was going to go. Then we got into half time. Then we showed first yellow card after 68 minutes. 70 minutes in was the third goal, and then we blew it full time. So that's the events of the game. Nothing too major. 1 yellow card in the final for me personally feels quite good. It means I managed the game well, in my personal opinion. But if we go into the stats, I only ran 8.76k, which was quite surprising actually, because I felt like I worked hard. The temperature was quite muggy. It was just before a thunderstorm. Or the day after was a thunderstorm, so it was quite close and muggy, and I felt like I'd worked a lot harder than I did. But that's where something else comes in that we can use REFSIX for. Heat map wise, I was really impressed with. So this is where I want to be running that lazy S. 1 assistant here, 1 assistant here. And in my opinion, I didn't have to squeeze too much over to where my assistants were. Perfect trust in them, knew they were going to give me
the right decisions. You know, they've been put on the final for the exact same reason I've been put on the final, on merit. They've had a great season. I need to trust them. Luckily, one of them was my best mate, one of my best mates, and he was down on this side. So, you know, at the end of the day, we have this, you know, trust, and I know that they're going to do the perfect job for me. They're brilliant, really. They were great. So I didn't have to squeeze. So the only time I had to squeeze was down in this corner. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be in the second half. Yeah, here we are. Is when, you know, Littlehampton started going down into the corners and all of this kind of thing, just to hold down time. But you can see, though, that in the second half, it was very, I wouldn't say one-way traffic, but traffic started looking differently. Whereas in the first half, it was a very even game. Obviously, the caution was down in this side, which is nice and easy. We'll show you the tackle in a minute. But this is where, we'll have a quick look at my sprints. So first half, you know, quite easy, working my way into the game. Second half was much more backwards and forwards. As you can see, I ran a little bit more, by about 120 metres more. But we have this big red sprint, which I have found, and I will show you it as well, which I know why, which is good to know that I can put in a huge red sprint, but lots of mediums and, you know, lots of little ones as well. So all in the right areas as well, which is nice. So we're looking at my heart rate data. I said I felt like I worked hard, and, you know, from my heart rate data, 197, I did work hard, and, you know, quite high heart rate, average heart rate. And I contribute this to a couple of things. One, anxiety, nerves. Anxiety being, you know, performance anxiety, and nerves always raise your heart rate. So, you know, you're always in a final, you're always on edge, making sure, you know, have I got this right? Have I got that right? And those are the kind of things that we look for and look at, especially in the heart rate data, and that contributes to a slightly higher. Obviously, I also said it's quite warm and muggy, and that's obviously going to raise my heart rate as well, because I'm probably going to be working harder in the heat. So that sort of makes sense to me. And, you know, you can look at it a bit like, I didn't run that much, but why does it feel like I've worked really hard? My heart rate was high, you know, being in a final with all my friends were watching, the league were watching, my dad was there, my coach was there. You know, you want to perform for them as well as, you know, do it for yourself, but you also want them to come off and say, yeah, actually you had a good game. So that obviously raises your heart rate through nerves and anxiety. So that obviously helps not justify, but obviously when I came off thinking, my goodness, I've worked hard here, and I've only run 8k, why? Now I can sort of piece together the whole picture of the whole day. But that has been the stats side of things, and now it's time to get on to the real fun stuff. So we're going to use the replay tool here, and one of the good things for me straight away is, if we look, you know, like I said, nerves were a big thing for me, and I'm a big fan of trying to get back into my flow straight away, and this was the perfect way. So we've just kicked off. Defender nicks the ball, bang, free kick straight away. We're 11 seconds in, and for me, we're 9 seconds in. In fact, for me, I blew the whistle and I thought, right, that's it, I'm in now. You know, I've almost blown the cobwebs off. I've given my first foul 9 seconds in, an easy foul to give. It was a, you know, pretty clumsy, it was a silly tackle. Like, it's just clipped him. So look, straight from the kickoff, we'll go again. We'll have a look again. Dispossessed, just nips in front of him, clips him on the heels, nothing major, easy foul to give. And then at that point, I said to my coach and my dad and my mates afterwards, I felt that I was in the game then. I was like, okay, I'm here. I'm here to get involved. Not get involved, but I'm in. And for me, that was a big turning point after 9 seconds, because I was like, okay, everything just seems a lot calmer, which was great. So the next instance is after 16 minutes, 16:47, which was, you know, a little bit of, you know, we talk about in our pre-match, you know, try not to cross with our assistants, but we did in this case, and it's absolutely fine, but we'll understand why in a second. So you see the corners getting ready, my assistant's here, I'm here in a nice spot actually, always on my toes while the ball's being whipped in. Probably shouldn't be breaking into the box. It's something that I need to learn. I'm quite tunnel visioned, and I'm watching this keeper, you can see here. I should just come out of the box, but it's just a little little thing. So the ball's come off this 11, and I've given a corner straight away, and he's given a goal kick, which is fine. He obviously didn't see that touch. I went quite quickly. There you go. You can see them complaining, and I've pointed straight away and said, no chance. Sorry, fellas. So if we just go watch that back at full speed, we've got players already shouting here about the goalkeeper. So I just tell him, arms down, gents, nothing silly. And if we just watch it, I'm in a good angle to see it because it comes off his back heel. So I've gone straight away. Yeah, there you go. It comes off the 11, and I've given it straight away. He's not too happy, but, you know, life goes on. Fair enough. It is what it is. I know I've got it right. The assistant, in my opinion, just needed to wait an extra 5 seconds because I was sort of like ready to go. But it is what it is. Like, it's not, nobody died of it, nobody scored from it. And it was my decision anyway. I said, look, he's seen one thing, I've seen another. I've just seen it come off the back. He can't see that. So it's totally my decision at the end of the day. So if all hell had kicked off, it would have been on my head, not the assistant's, and rightly so as well, because I took it away from him. So one of the good things as well this year, for me personally, has been my advantages. It's something that I've spoken about quite a lot with my coach and my friends and with you guys. So if we look at this, oh, I got in the right area, 58, yeah. So it's a quick break. So here we are. So the balls come quickly. You can see me just here in the corner, getting ready to get on my bike, really. And there's the foul here. We'll talk about that in a minute. But he's gone all the way on, and you can see me giving the absolute big ones here advantage. It's quite difficult to run like that. I haven't quite got into the one-armed yet, just out of force of habit, but you can see I've given the big advantage, and I'm obviously running, trying to milk it as much as I can. Back into running now because I realise I've had to actually get on my bike. And he almost scores, which is, for me, if he had scored, would have been the greatest advantage I've ever given. The question we need to ask is, I felt like if I was going to caution him, the assistant, here we are, I was going to caution him for a delay in a promising attack. Could I have booked him for a reckless tackle or challenge? No, because it's not reckless, but he's deliberately pulled him back. So it's an upper body offence. Could I caution him? Maybe, but did I manage it? Yes. One of the comments was I needed to make it look like I was going to talk to him more, which is a fair comment because I probably just briefly passed him and said, look, don't do anything silly now, please. We're only a couple of minutes in, 16 minutes in. Like, let's not do any, or 30 minutes in, sorry. Let's not do anything stupid. But everyone said, because my coach was sitting here, there's my dad, my mates, all here. They said I just needed to go and make him more of an effort to look like I was talking to him, which is fine, absolutely no problems with that. It's a fair comment, actually, at the end of the day. But yeah, look, he's managed to break away and keep going. There I am again, giving it the beans. And, you know, I didn't look like, they were all trying to tell me, am I going to book him? Am I going to do anything here? He was actually really calm for all of 10 seconds. So I've obviously walked past him and told him, don't do anything stupid, but he's obviously not seen this. I just told him to settle down, basically. But again, managing that occasion is a big thing. Let's go to we'll look at the goals. We haven't got much time on this recording left. But the first goal is a nice finish. Second goal is a big lump up the top. I have to be careful here. Luckily, my assistant's there. The keeper and the defender clatter each other. And there's nothing I can really do about that. They've clattered each other. And you can see me just breaking into the box at the end. Let's have a look at the yellow card. So as you can see, I'm in quite a nice position here. Sort of reacting well. Oh, actually, yeah, that is a nice tackle. So we'll watch that again. Positioning wise, I'm getting better at that turning around, reacting. I didn't need to sort of run into the play. The fall has got in the way of obviously the camera, but it's a reckless tackle. The yellow card was easy. The question here was, have I done it too quickly? I know there's been a couple of comments on the YouTube channel about, you know, get it out quickly. So I did get it out quickly, and I think in this instance it was probably a little bit too quick, which is absolutely fine. It's something, like I said, I'm trying to learn and get better on. It's a learning process every game. It's a yellow card. It's an easy yellow, and like you can see, I've gone straight to my pocket, bang. And then I've obviously done it on my watch, as we can see. I called the physio over. There we are, doing it on the watch. But yeah, probably a little bit too quick there. I needed to isolate him and then caution him. But it worked in this instance. But for me, I just know I need to slow it down a little bit more. Now, if we quickly go for the last one of the footage, is in the 73rd minute. So this one is this big sprint that I've had to do. So watch me here. The ball gets flicked on, and on your bike, John. Run. They've squared it across. He's offside, but I didn't know that at the time. You can see the speed going up. 32.8 kilometers an hour. There we are. And then back down we go. So that was obviously the big sprint that I had to put in. Obviously you can see the big graph here of where it went, and the heart rate going up as well. But it was offside anyway because of that square across. He was offside. So, but it was 3-0 at this point. But if we go and have a look at the third goal, you know, they're playing it around the back quite nicely. You can see me in the middle of the park, just slowly moving around, making sure I'm trying not to get in the way, using the pedometer, and then they just get nicked. So I've got to now react, get a little bit quicker, make sure I'm in the right area. Here I am, arriving at the scene, goal. Lovely stuff. So in terms of the game wise, I thought I did really well. Looking at, you know, the stats and the little clips, there's obviously one or two things I could have done better in terms of slow down the caution, John. Yeah, I know exactly, like you're sort of, you want to stamp your authority on it, even though it's in the 68th minute, you want to stamp your authority down. And as well as make sure that if you're going to play the advantage, talk to the players, because then it seems that you're dealing with it and you've not lost the player, because that was the comment. Did I lose the player? I said no. Everyone thought I did because I didn't talk to him properly or caution him, like make a big effort about it. So that's the kind of things, you know, even in a final, we've got things to learn on as well, but there was nothing major, and that was great. So the comments were, I looked the part, which is a massive thing in terms of physique, speed, fitness. Everyone said I looked the part, which is a real big compliment, because that's half the battle. You turn up and, you know, you want to look great, as well as things like I man-managed well, which is something that we've been doing really well all season anyway, man management. It's something I've really enjoyed learning this year, about dealing with players properly and learning what you can say to some players and say to others, and dealing with problem players, and, you know, learning to actually the captain may not be your best friend, but the centre-back is actually easier to talk to and will get on side a little bit more. So in terms of the season, that's been brilliant for me, and I sort of put everything into practice, and definitely doing the games a step up has massively helped me, you know, because you just feel like you can control a little bit more. Players are faster, I've kept myself fit, but I've, you know, players are smart at the league above, so you've got a little bit more ammo to use when needed. And it just, you know, put it all together for the final performance of the season. And a game in which I came off absolutely delighted. I'll show you a couple of pictures while I'm talking. I came off delighted. I loved working with my team, and it just felt like when I blew that final whistle, the game wasn't about me, and nobody was talking about me at the end. Both sets of fans shook my hands, both set of players shook my hands, and my team's hand, and we had a good rapport with everyone. So, you know, it's been great. So that's been the analysis of the final, slightly longer, nearly 20 minutes, but you know, it's something that we have to dig into as well. As much as, you know, we'd like to be like, yeah, it's been perfect, everything went great, we still have things to improve on, we still have things to pick up on, you know, and that's important as well. It's not just being like, yeah, I celebrate the day with my mates as well. I went out for a beer after and a burger, but now I have to look back and, you know, there are supposed to be announcements coming in the next couple of weeks. So we have to be ready and we have to make sure that we're improving always. In my opinion, it's something that I like doing and, you know, trying to be better and be the best I can be. So whatever happens, happens. So yeah, that's been the analysis. If you've got this far, please like and subscribe, and I will catch you for the final time to see off this vlog in a day or two. So I'll catch you guys in a bit.
So that is it. That's the season officially finished for me. My plan now is to take 2 weeks off and then dive straight back into training for off-season prep, because I've got a little bit of a different workout to do in terms of training power in my legs, something I've been moaning about all season. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one more vlog in terms of reviewing the season, how I feel the season went. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we hear some good news at the end of the year. We're expecting it roughly the last week of May. So fingers crossed we get some good news and I can present that to you. If not, you know, then we'll show you the highs and lows of the season anyway, with some unseen footage. But this has been the end of the season. Thank you all very much for your support this year. It's been fantastic. I'm glad that some of you have learned something. I've learned something from you guys. So thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you at the last REFSIX weekly vlog. Catch you later.